YouTube? We got a yo-yo review to do today. This is the Reticulated Return Tops Puff Adder. So, Puff Adder is Neil Baker. Neil runs Reticulated Return Tops, and the Puff Adder is his soon-to-be-released unresponsive, first ever unresponsive. The first yo-yo he put out was the Cayman. It was a wooden yo-yo. I love it. It's beautiful. And he did all the woodworking, and it's literally one of the best wood yo-yos that exist. So if you can get your hands on a Cayman and you like fixed axle wooden yo-yos, you should get your hands on a Cayman. But this is the Puff Adder. So the Puff Adder is sort of his tweak on what he loved about the Banshee, the G-squared Banshee, and kind of he took it and just like took what he liked from the Banshee, took some inspiration from what he learned doing wooden yo-yos, and the Puff Adder was born. I gotta say, I really like this. This thing is fantastic. It grinds amazing. That was a big point for Neil, that he wanted the grinds to be really good. He also wanted the finger spin cup to be different, but also super functional, which it is. Check that out. It's like a big bowl with like a tiny little bowl inside. Very cool. Really works really well, but I'll show you that when we throw it around. Great blasted grind finish. Honest to God, I think, in my opinion, it sort of plays like a better puffin. So like it kind of like, if you notice, it and the puffin are sort of similar-ish. They would like live in the same, on the same block of similar shapes. The cups are different, but they're sort of similar sized and shaped. This is sort of just a better feeling, better playing puffin. It's a little more powerful, a little more stable, and the finger spin cups and the grinds and everything are a little more useful. Notice how there's like kind of sharper cuts on the puffin. This sort of just smooths out a little bit better, and just is overall better for grinds, and just has, I don't know, it just feels a little bit better, a little more stable, a little longer spinning than the puffin. So, in my opinion, sort of just a better playing puffin. That's sort of how I would describe it. As far as weight goes, he didn't give me the official specs, and this is just a prototype. Full run will drop sometime early in September, so you're going to want to keep an eye on that. I'll share everything as it comes alive, but check out the website down in the description. I'd say it weighs in somewhere right around 66 grams, and width very similar to the puffin. Actually, puffin's a little bit wider. Width very similar to the Banshee, but it's got a little bit of a smaller diameter, but there's, noticed, a lot of weight packed into the rims there. Lots of power. Also very aesthetically pleasing, with the cuts there in the rim, and then in there you can kind of, there's even like a thumb grind lip in there. Very cool. Very, very cool. Great blasted grind finish. You know, just overall good, very nice. Very, very nicely done. So that's probably enough of me rambling on about it. Let's go ahead and throw the bad boy around, and I'll show you guys what it can do. We are back with the Puff Adder from Reticulated Return Tops. So first thing you notice upon throwing it is it's super powerful. Just kind of spins forever. And it's a nice width too, so that, like, it's really not hard to hit anything. It'll handle some fast stuff. It'll handle your techie tricks. I mean, it's just really like kind of a really good all-arounder. Great first release for like an unresponsive. This is sort of like, you want to show, okay, this is what I've learned about playing yo-yos, and it really shows that he knows what he's doing. So not that you wouldn't think that from playing the Cayman. It's dead smooth on the grinds, and its grind finish is beautiful. 10 out of 10. Could not perform nicer on grinds. It worked very nicely. No complaints from me. Really stays on plane and is really very, very stable. This would really kind of be good for any style, even if you want to do like, 5A with it. I feel like this would be a really good 5A yo-yo as well. Finger spins like a dream. Very easy to hit with that big cup there. Kind of wobbles around a little. It doesn't like lock in per se, but you can definitely hit some finger spins and super easily. Nice, and like the gap's wide, so it's not snaggy at all. And just butter smooth too. Great response. The response catches every time and isn't snaggy or like doesn't mess up your like binds, even the riskier ones. So I really, really like that. As far as thumb grinds are concerned, diameter's a little narrow, but you could definitely get them real easy. So nice thumb grind lip in there. Great for finger spins. I mean, it's really good at just about everything. The only thing that I would say is I kind of wish, and I'll show you when I take it apart, that the it was a little bit more rounded over on the inside of the cup here, like right there. I wish that was just rounded over just a hair. It would make it easier to like pop off of the string if you're doing like rejection-y type stuff. Refocus. So, but I mean, it rejects fine. It's just because that's sort of a sharp angle, you can kind of feel it click a little bit, but that's really not a big deal. I'm grasping at straws here looking for cons. Neil asked me to like really give it a good once over. That's all I can think of. It clicks a little bit sometimes if you're rejecting it. Show one more. So like, get the, yeah. It clicks a little bit if you're trying to like pop it like out the front or something like that. But it's not like, doesn't like there's yo-yos that like really just want to stay on the string. This one's not that way. So it's really like, it's really good. Really, really good. Dead smooth too. Like 10 out of 10, not a hint of vibe. Perfection. And I've taken it apart a couple times too. But let's go ahead, we will throw it on the desk, and that'll be that. Take this bad boy apart, and we'll do pros and cons. Comes apart very nicely. Really was machined very, very well. Axle, stainless steel. Looks pretty solid. Looks long enough. It's not like a super short axle, which you would think maybe with the cup being the way it is. But it's a decently long axle. It's decently long enough. I'm not afraid of this stripping. I'll put it that way. So that's good. As you can see, kind of just sort of swoops up there and goes right to the response pad. It does kind of, that's what I was talking about, the sort of like, it's pink and my flesh is not that different of a color. You can see it kind of comes almost to a point there. That could be rounded over, I think, just a hair more, but really, other than that, I'd say this thing is pretty close to perfect as you're gonna get with stuff like that. This one has a concave bearing. It works very nice. Spins very well. Very quiet, very smooth. No complaints there. The response is great. As you can see, it's got that like silicone response pad there. Cool like little cut in there, kind of very reminiscent to where those little cuts are on the Banshee. And I mean, overall, just a good design. Neil did a great job. It's really, 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 really nice. I know it's his favorite yo-yo now, which is really, I mean, that's really what you want, right? When you're designing a yo-yo, you're like, well, I want to make a yo-yo that's going to be my favorite yo-yo, but maybe other people will like it too. So I think he hit the nail on the head with this one, and it's really, really good. So let's do pros and cons. Pros, grinds, amazing. Such good grinds. Get all your grind combos in. It's kind of muggy today, so I didn't do too many grind combos. But even though it's muggy today, like this thing still grinds like a champ. Great blast finish. It looks really good too. Thumb grind lip, perfect, easy to hit. Same thing, finger spin cup. It's like a bowl. Works really, really well for finger spins. No cons there, no complaints at all there. Spins a long time. It's real stable, nice and wide, but not too wide. I mean, it's really just kind of, it ticks off all the boxes. Like, you know, this could be your competition throw, this could be your everyday throw, this could be, I mean, this could be whatever you want it to be. It could be your 5A yo-yo, it could be anything you want it to be. It sort of fits all the molds, but it's still a really fun yo-yo to play. And it's kind of just a really, like, I was really excited when I opened it up because it, like, sort of has little bits and pieces of all kind of yo-yos that I really like. And but it plays like its own thing, and it's really great in and of its own. So kudos to Neil for designing a killer yo-yo. I know that he was just trying to do him and get a yo-yo that he was gonna love, and I know he loves it, and it's his favorite. I gotta say, it's really great, and I'm really excited for when the I have to send this one. Nate's going to get this one. Nate over at Let's Talk Yo-Yo is going to get this for review, and I will be sure to show you guys the full release version once I get that, and that's going to be super exciting too. But this one's going to Nate, so we'll get Nate's opinion on it as well. But I think this is great. I think he really did a nice job, and I really don't have any actual complaints for it. It's really just a good yo-yo overall, and you're going to want to check it out as soon as it drops. I've got links down in the description. Make sure you check those links out, and follow me on Facebook and Instagram and stuff. I'll try to share once it comes out, and I'll share pictures of it once I get one, and tell you guys how to get it, because you're going to want one, because it's going to be great. I don't think the price is set yet, but sounds like the release date is going to be in a couple of weeks, early October, so I'd say probably about a month at the longest. So make sure you check them out online. Reticulated return tops. Thank you so much, Neil. Really appreciate this thing. Really love this thing. Nate, this is coming to you next, buddy. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Cheers to you. I'll see you next time.